The animals were tired of the farmer. He was cruel and greedy. He took all their food. He worked them too hard. One day, a donkey named Horace spoke up. Horace was a strong donkey. He had a loud voice. He told the animals they could be free. He said they could rule the farm themselves. The animals were excited. They had never thought of this before. Horace spoke of a better life. He promised food for all. He promised no more work for the farmer. The animals cheered for Horace. They believed in him. They chose him as their leader. Horace became the Donkey King. He was a powerful speaker. He could make the animals feel anything. He told them they were strong. He told them they were smart. He told them they were worthy. The animals felt proud. They felt hopeful. They were ready for their new life.
As Horace stood on a barrel, his voice boomed across the farm, rallying every animal from pigs to sheep, all looking on with hope and admiration.
The Donkey King gave many speeches. He spoke about equality, he spoke about sharing, he spoke about working together. The animals loved his speeches. They felt good when he spoke. But their lives did not change. They were still hungry, they were still tired. The fields were not producing enough food. The animals were working hard, but they were not seeing the results. The Donkey King said they needed patience. He said things would get better. He asked them to trust him.
But the animals were losing faith. Their stomachs were empty. Their bodies were weary. The animals started to whisper. They asked each other if the Donkey King was right. They wondered if they were better off with the farmer. At least the farmer gave them food. At least the farmer gave them shelter. The Donkey King's words were nice, but they did not fill their stomachs. They did not ease their burdens.
As the animals pulled the plow through barren fields, their gaunt figures a stark contrast to the energetic speeches of Horace. The reality of their situation grew more apparent.
One day, a monkey named Mimi climbed a tall tree. Mimi was small but clever. She could see everything from the treetop. She saw the empty barns. She saw the thin animals. She saw the Donkey King giving another speech. Mimi had heard enough. She jumped down from the tree. Mimi shouted to the animals. She told them the Donkey King was a liar. She said he was only good at talking. She said he did nothing to help them. The animals looked at Mimi. They were surprised. No one had spoken against the Donkey King before. Mimi was not afraid. She told the animals they needed to act. Mimi said they needed to find a new leader. She said they needed a leader who would work for them. She said they needed a leader who would bring food. The animals murmured amongst themselves. Mimi's words made sense. They were tired of empty promises. They were ready for a change.
High above on a tree branch, Mimi's voice cut through the air, her urgent message resonating with the restless crowd below, sparking whispers of revolution among the weary animals.
The animals gathered around me. They were angry. They told me they were hungry. They told me they were tired. They told me I had failed them. I tried to speak. I tried to calm them, but they would not listen. I had no answers. I had no solutions. I only had words. But words were not enough. They had lost faith in me. They turned their backs on me. They walked away from me. I was alone.
The animals followed me. They knew I was right. They needed a leader who would act. They needed a leader who would help them. The Donkey King watched us go. He had lost his kingdom. He had lost his power. He was just a donkey again.
The animals learned a valuable lesson. They learned that words are not enough. They learned that leaders must act. They learned that leaders must serve the people. The Donkey King's reign was a failure. He did not understand the needs of his people. The animals' revolution was a success. They took back their power. They chose a new leader who would listen to them. They started to rebuild their farm. They worked together to create a better life. The revolution showed them the power of unity. The story of the Donkey King is a fable. It teaches us about leadership. It teaches us about responsibility. It teaches us about the importance of action. True leaders do not just talk, they act to help their people. They work to improve their lives. They listen to their needs.